Hi, Michaela. How you doing? Okay, I've got a couple of your things lined up. There's your written rationale, and then here's your poster. Okay, so let's start with your written rationale. So the Fred Jones plant was built in 1916, etc., etc. Um, Grand opening is slated for 2016. Okay, poster I have designed use elements and characteristics from the futurist movement during that era to pay homage to the historical value of the property. Overall, the design incorporates a 21C Museum Hotel logo type elements with the slogan "Make History," which can be part of the branding. I used Adobe Illustrator. Okay, so that's all making really good sense. Okay, and the only thing I really question here is your use of futurism. Now, for two reasons. Number one, I'm not necessarily seeing futurism in this particular piece. I'm definitely seeing modernism. I'm definitely seeing traces of Bauhaus. Futurism, no, though, and I'm going to show you why in a second. And it's kind of good that we don't see futurism because I don't see futurism working in this piece. I mean, I can see kind of a tangent going from the elements of futurism to the automobile, but I don't see that the history really corresponding real tightly there. Again, let me show you what I mean. Well, let's go to. I just did a quick search just to get some visual examples of futurism. Now, and if you notice in futurism that the typography is real super energetic. It's moving. Everything is moving. Futurism celebrates movement and the transportation and war and machines and modern progress. Excuse me. Excuse me. And then I just don't know if I'm seeing that here. Like I said, Bauhaus, absolutely without question, as a matter of fact. I think this is a really nice piece. I do. I still, we can't use it yet though, Michaela. It's just not representative of what we're trying to do in this class. Now keep in mind a couple of things. Excuse me 1 second. Sorry about that. Keep in mind a couple of things. This is by nowhere a finished product. This is just simply your study of where you want to go visually with this piece. And I say that because I don't see a whole lot of area for this piece to evolve visually. You've already mentioned that you have, this modernist, minimalist approach. And again, typographically, I think it's a really interesting piece. I'd love to work with it in a type class, but it's not. This is a digital a vector illustration class. So I need to see some illustrations. Let me just show you where I came up, where I got. When I put myself in your shoes, and I said to myself, okay, where am I going to go with this? So I thought 1919. Okay. Then I got to thinking that futurism thing. Now, I thought about 1919. Then I got to thinking about, okay, 1919. Now I'm starting to think about more of kind of like the golden age of transportation, so to speak. So I'm thinking like those cool 50s ads for cars. Something like this that could be illustrated, and this could be your poster with some type and some way of corresponding this very cool Ford icon with the original factory and the fact that it's turning into a museum / hotel. Okay, so maybe you could approach it with this classic approach like that. Okay, then I got to thinking about some more things, and I thought to myself, okay. So from there, logically, I'm thinking about other ways to represent cars and classic cars and these really cool ways to represent. Okay, so that's how I got to thinking. And then I started thinking, oh, wait a second. This piece is begging for an Art Deco solution. Okay, and I just started doing some Okay, and the reason I say Art Deco is this, because typically Art Deco is the movement that's associated with transportation. So I think that in itself lends a whole lot of credence to the actual process or the evolution of the concept. So we move forward, and I'm just happen to come across this piece, which we should open up here. Where did that thing go? That's kind of cool. That went. But anyways, so this piece has everything that I would think that we would be looking for. You've got some nice area for typography. You've got this Victoria Palace, which could be your museum slash hotel entrance. And then you've got this really cool illustration of this classic automobile, which could be a Ford. Okay, just see where I'm trying to just build this visual concept to make this project really super interesting. Now, keep in mind you're going to be working on this project, so I don't want you to think that I want you to get stuck in this place where you're just going, okay, what more can I do? And in minimalism, that's kind of the quest that you're looking for. Minimalism, you're looking to do nothing more. You're looking to do as little as possible in a form of communication, which happens to be very, very effective. And I really think this is a beautiful piece. I love it. I don't think we can use it. So if you have any questions, like I said, I mean, just please get with me, because I gave you my ideas and how that thought evolution came across. I just want you to run something by me, use my idea if you want. If you want to use another one, just run something by me so we can keep this thing moving, and really, really keep in mind that there are some parameters that we have to work within, that being the requirements of the department, while looking at the portfolio itself and the work that you'll be doing in this class towards that end of the portfolio. Okay, make sense? If not, get with me, okay? Other than that, Michaela, awesome job. Good work. Great concept. Thank you.